Okay. In this brief video, I want to show you something interesting that I have found when it comes to using AI. In this instance, it's ChatGPT, the current version as of March of 2026, to run role-playing games. Back in the day, I had bought the Steve Jackson's TOON cartoon role-playing game, and I thought, I wonder if ChatGPT can run that. And if you ask ChatGPT if it knows, do you know Steve Jackson games? It'll tell you it does. Uh, and then you can then tell it to create me two characters and run a theater of the mind style. They call them episodes in the book. And then it'll do that. It'll grab one of the episodes out of the book. Uh, if you don't specify that you want it to create one of its own, and it will create you some characters based on the ones provided in the book. Now I've noticed it doesn't in the book, which I own. Uh, it doesn't. It breaks down, say, using guns under, I believe it's under smarts or zip, use of guns, but then they have their own skill breakdown. I didn't notice in my first session that it actually broke that down, which I don't care. I think Steve Jackson's original game was too crunchy. It had too many mechanics, and just letting the AI just use the basic stats for. It's pretty good about putting the action under the appropriate stat and then rolling it. Uh, it seems to keep it running way faster, in my opinion. But then you try to quit trying to think logically and just create actions that are silly, and that you imagine that an audience watching this as a cartoon would enjoy, and it will create, and you'll have a hilarious time. Uh, you can also tell it to, uh, you know, you control Professor, and I will be Mac. And then the AI will be the other person. They'll do things to you, you do things to them. Creates a good give and take back and forth. And I find it hilarious. But what you can also do, let's remove this. What you can also do is take, and online you can Google for Steve Jackson's game TOON RPG and find a free version of the old TOON. Like I said, I own it, so I have no qualms downloading the PDF. I'm not sure if it's provided free or not. If you don't own it, follow your own heart. Uh, but I then downloaded the PDF into the sources. You create a project, sources. It'll ask you if you want to upload or drag and drop. I just uploaded it from my downloads and now it's in my sources. I can then say, um, use any term like study the provided source, and then same thing as before. Create a theater of the mind episode with 2 characters. And then it'll use the actual provided PDF file, which is all the rules. And you don't have to worry about where is it getting its knowledge of this Steve Jackson's game from on the internet. This one, it now has the actual rulebook PDF. And same thing. I tell it, I'll play Benny, and you play as Grizzle. Okay, and there it goes. It gives an episode, The Golden Pie Job. Cast me, How Bright Rabbit, win the Golden Pie. He's Grizzle the Bear, hungry, grumpy, and strong. His goals to eat everything. We got an open scene. It's in any town, huge factory. It's extremely good at narrating. It's very cartoon-like. You and if you just turn the serious side of your mind off, you can have a blast. They're short episodes. You, it's you don't have to worry about it hallucinating or missing the rules. It's a cartoon that actually makes it funnier. But then again, the sessions are so short that you're not going to run into the token problems like you would with other role playing systems. It gives you recommendations, uh, which I like. I don't always go with these, but sometimes like, yeah, this will be funny. But you can tell it, don't give me recommendations, and then he'll quit. It'll quit giving you recommendations. I like them, so I leave them on. Um, that's the cool thing about AI. If there's something it's doing you don't like, tell it. If you want it to do something else, tell it. And so I wanted to share that with y'all. I'm having a tremendous amount of fun with this, and play around with it. Now, a caveat: I am using ChatGPT, the Go version, the $8 a month version. It allows me to save things to memory. Uh, if there's a specific rule that we create that we like in this, I can tell it to save that rule to memory, and then later, if it does start hallucinating or forgetting things, I can tell it, uh, refresh its memory. Um, but it probably works just as well with the free version of ChatGPT. So that's all I have. Thank you for watching.